Această emisiune este sponsorizată de Centrul de Carte Străină Sitka.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are as excited as I am to embark on this incredible learning journey together. My name is Andreea Moldoveanu, and I'm absolutely happy to be your teacher this session. I'm an English teacher at secondary school number 40, and I have been teaching English for more than 12 years. With a passion for education and a commitment to your success, I'm here to support and inspire you every step of the way. Get ready for our lessons and thought-provoking discussions. Buckle up because the adventure starts now. I will introduce my new students. Today, Raisa and Irina. Hello, girls. How are you?
Hello.
How was your day at school, Raisa?
It was great.
What about you, Irina?
Mine was great too.
Okay, Irina, tell me, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend I went shopping.
And what about you, Raisa?
Last weekend I've been on a trip.
Okay, so as you noticed, our lesson is entitled Simple Past, but not talking about grammar. I know grammar is important in everyday life, but we will underline the communication approach. It is very useful for you and for the ones that watch us, the communication in English, but also to know the grammar structures very well. Our purpose is to introduce the past simple in the context of a conversation about weekend activities and to see and talk about regular and irregular verbs. To get the first idea about the pronunciation of the past simple ended in ed and some irregular verbs. Have a look at these pictures. Tony and Sarah are talking in an office. Tony looks very tired and Sarah covers her mouth with her hand as if she realized something bad has happened. Guess what the conversation is about?
I think Tony went through something tiring and Sarah feels sorry for him.
What kind of activities Tony went to?
He worked too much, but didn't have time to relax, and I don't know, he's feeling ill.
And Sarah, do you think that is she worried about Tony or just curious? I don't know.
I think she's worried about him.
What's your opinion, Raisa?
I agree with Irina. She looks worried for him.
And Tony, what happened to him?
He looks tired because of work. We worked on a project in the weekend.
Did you have a good weekend? Tony and Sarah are co-workers. It's Monday morning and they talk about their weekends. Who do you think had a good weekend? Sarah or Tony? Irina?
I think Sarah had a good weekend and Tony had a bad weekend.
And what's your opinion, Raisa?
Yes, I think the same.
The same. Okay, let's see. Raisa, can you please read the following dialogue?
Tony: Hi Sarah, did you have a good weekend? Sarah: Oh yes, I watched a great movie on Friday. On Saturday, I went shopping with my friend Alice and then we had a party at our house. So on Sunday I slept all day. Tony: That sounds good. Sarah: How about you? You look tired. What did you do on the weekend? Tony: Well, didn't have much fun. I worked all the time and prepared our presentation. Sarah: Oh no, I totally forgot the presentation.
Who had a bad weekend?
Tony had a bad weekend.
Tony had a bad weekend. Yes. And Sarah had a good weekend. Very well. Let's underline the past simple forms.
Watched,
Yes.
went, had, slept, didn't have, worked again, prepared,
Yes.
and forgot.
So do you think is everything okay? Raisa, can you please add 2 more past forms?
Did you have?
Yes. Did you have?
Did you do?
Yes, and did you do? Thank you. Now, we have here a timeline. Past, now, and future. For example, in the past, the film started at 8:30. And I arrived at 8:45. So this example could visualize the film started before I arrived. So this is a past action. Do not forget that past simple is used to express a past action that finished in the past, started in the past, and finished in the past. We have here an example. I go shopping with my friend Alice. It's present time. And I went shopping with my friend Alice is past time. I work all the time. It's present. I worked all the time. It's past. So the difference between these sentences is the way you use the verb. So the verbs went and worked are in the past simple, and go, it's present. Work is also present, and worked, it's past simple. We have here a conversation about past events by comparing it to the present progressive or present continuous. So, is Sarah watching a movie now? If you remember the text, of course.
No.
Irina, is she having a party now?
No.
Is she sleeping now?
No.
When did Sarah watch a movie?
On the weekend.
So, Sarah watched a movie at the weekend. When did she have a party?
We had a party on Saturday.
So, she had a party on Saturday. So Tony and Sarah are talking about the past in their dialogue. So the rules for verbs in the past simple. For regular ones, most verbs we add ed. For example, watched, worked, visited. The verbs ending in e, we add only d. For example, prepared. The verbs ending with the consonant plus y, so y to I plus ed, it's ied. So we have here an example, study, studied. But some forms need double consonant, robbed, shopped. For the ones that are irregular, they are not formed by adding ed, and that we have to memorize them one by one. So there is a long list with irregular verbs. So here on the left side we have the Raisa. What are these? Watched, worked, prepared, played, and visited. What kind of verbs are?
Simple.
Past simple, of course. Are they regular or irregular?
Regular.
Yes. Regular verbs because they end in ed. Okay. And on the middle side we have
Irregular verbs.
yes, the irregular ones. And on the third line we have the base form. Yes, the infinitive. Go, went. Have, had. Had is the past form of the verb have. Sleep, slept. Forget, forgot. And do, did. And didn't is for negative. We form past simple, subject plus past simple form of the verb, and negative, subject plus didn't, and base form of the verb. I watched a great movie on Friday. I went shopping with my friend Alice. I didn't watch a great movie and I didn't go shopping with my friend. As you can see, we use didn't plus base form, didn't plus base form. Do not use the past simple form in the negative sentence. So let's practice turning positive sentences into negative sentences and negative sentences into positive sentences. Irina, on Saturday I played sports. So you have to write the sentence in the negative form.
On Saturday, I didn't play sports.
At the weekend, I didn't have a party. A positive sentence.
At the weekend, I had a party.
Think of a sentence and the affirmative one, and tell Irina to turn it into a negative sentence.
On Monday, I went to the mall.
On Monday, I didn't go to the mall.
Very well. Now your turn, Irina. A negative sentence, and Raisa will have to turn it into positive.
Last night, I didn't do my homework.
Last night I did my homework.
Yes, of course you did your homework. Now, do you think that he had a good weekend? Did he have a good weekend? Irina?
I think he did.
Okay, so what is he doing?
Cutting the grass.
So he is mowing the lawn, yes. And what did he do?
He worked.
He worked in the garden, let's say. Okay? Irina, let's complete. We have here a gap-filling exercise with the story about his weekend. Irina.
I had a very bad weekend. On Friday night, I went downtown to meet my friend Alex. We wanted to go to the movies, but he didn't come. So I watched the movie alone. Early on Saturday morning, my father called me and we worked in the yard. I hate working in the yard. In the afternoon, I went shopping with my girlfriend. I saw a lot of nice things to buy, but I lost my wallet and didn't buy nothing. On Sunday, my sister was sick, so I stayed at home and cared for her all day. It really didn't have fun this weekend. At home and cared for her all day.
Anything. A fost o greșeală de redactare. Okay, so on Sunday.
On Sunday, my sister was sick, so I stayed at home and cared for her all day. It really didn't have fun this weekend.
Raisa, now, did he have a good weekend or not?
No, he did not.
Why do you think so?
Because he had to work in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And in the afternoon that day, he went shopping but didn't see anything nice. And on Sunday, he had to take care of his sister.
Irina, tell me 5 things you did and 5 things you didn't do last week. You have to use the time expressions like on Monday, on Tuesday, at the weekend, in the morning, in the afternoon, evening, at night.
On Monday, I went on a trip.
Okay, wait a second. So the things that you did, okay?
Yes.
So you went on a trip?
On Monday.
Okay.
I went on a run every morning.
She went. What did you do?
On a run every morning.
She went running.
I read a book every night. On Saturday, I went shopping. And on Friday, I did my homework.
And what about you, Raisa?
On Monday, I went to the mall.
So you went shopping, right?
Yes. I stayed with my sister this afternoon. I went outside last evening. I cooked on Tuesday. I painted last Sunday.
Irina, what you didn't do last week?
I have not left the country last week. I didn't paint last Saturday. I didn't get a new pet last Monday. I didn't exercise every day. I didn't visit my friend in the morning. I didn't bake a cake last night.
What about you, Raisa?
I didn't text my mother last Sunday. I didn't bake the muffin last Monday. I didn't go shopping on Tuesday. I didn't use my phone last week. I didn't play video games last week.
Next exercise, you have to write an email, but you do not have enough time to write an email, so you'll have to think about writing. Imagine that you are on a trip around the world or in a camp, in an English camp. What country, if you went on a trip, what country or places did you visit? What did you see and what did you do? How was it? And where are you now?
Dear Jane, hi, how are you? Sorry I didn't write to you in so long. Last week I decided to go on a trip around the world and I wanted to tell you all about it. The first country I visited was France. The city I went to was Paris. I stayed at a 4-star hotel. My room had a balcony from where I admired the Eiffel Tower. I ate croissants every morning, visited museums, went to the park, and bought souvenirs for my family and friends. Every night I went to a club near my hotel. It was amazing. Right now I am in Spain. I took a plane from France to Barcelona. I'm staying at a 5-star hotel. Until now I like it here. The local food is delicious. I visited Sagrada Familia. It was impressive, and I'll stay here for 2 more days. But that's enough about me. How about you? The next country I am thinking of visiting is Italy, right where you live. We should meet up. Tell me about your summer vacation. Lots of kisses, Irina.
Raisa, did you like the letter, the email?
No,
No, you didn't?
no.
Okay. Would you like to tell me more about your email in a few words?
Yes. I'm writing to my friend. Dear Irina, hi, how are you? Sorry I didn't write to you in so long. Last week I went on a trip to Greece where I mostly stayed at the beach. I really enjoyed it, mostly because it's the first time I visit another country. I went to the city at night and had fun at the fair. I also went to a fair where I really had fun because it was really exciting. I enjoyed it much because I stayed with my family there. Right now I'm in Spain, and I'm waiting to go home because I'm visiting my aunt. See you later and write soon.
Okay,
Lots of
thank you.
kisses.
So, we must finish our lesson. Thank you, Raisa. Thank you, Irina. You did great. Your emails were great, and hope to arrive there soon or as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and hope you liked our lessons. See you next Monday. Goodbye.